What's up? On a mission to rule this world, and I won't stop till it's all raised to the ground. But I can't help but feel like I'm just trying to make dead people amazed and proud. So I did my best to scream nothing, not a sound escaped my mouth. Then I saw my brother get killed, nothing, not a sound escaped my mouth. With a plan to rise to the occasion through trials and tribulation. These hypocrite council of elders with endless debates, laws and stipulations. It all started right in the heart of a battlefield as a baby. Could not run away from enemies, so it's time for me to embark on investigation. Soon after the tablets telling me there's no stopping the curse of hatred. Then I woke up in the real world, that's an illusion. I'm trapped in the matrix, started thinking about back to the basics. If I one-shot life, I can make it. Trying to create while I destroy, like I'm trying to make the very music that I'm facing. Later on that day, I fell to the ground from exhaustion. Laying on my back cause I'm half conscious. I can only stare at the blue skies. Then I told myself I can beat time. It's like I believed in my own lies, pushing everyone away with the diva path and the renegade gun in both eyes. And it's unfair, cause all my ninjas we see what is not there, like an illusion. If it's so real, then tell me why do I feel like it's not real, like an illusion. And it's unfair.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet.
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
I think I'll like time.
And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't
Is
an
that
ordinary
you,
person. It's so frustrating.
Huh? You're...
The traveler. Yep, that is you. I thought so as much. Who's Yumi? That's you. The goat.
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Servants.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst.
In fact,
She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
even though we have a character name, they gotta call us traveler.
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They
To the
commissioned
what?
Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Julian Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Is that so?
Maybe she turned to a ghost.
Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion.
I feel like they're
saying,
overreacting.
"There is still so much to do." She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
I would.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
Shouldn't you get back to work?
Speaking of Julian Karst, traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Of course, we've been there lots of times.
That's good news. Could you go to Julian Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload. We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise,
Yeah, I'm not like.
Perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
Yeah, I sound like I'd be running track. Ain't gonna lie. The sea of clouds, the sea of people. Okay, buddy.
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mel Outsung?
You know where I don't live? Where Ganyu lives.
We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there.
Why are you still talking third person? How many times have I heard your name, Paimon? Alright. I'm AR-50. How much XP do I need? Ooh, look at that. Just look at it. Quite a bit. Come on. Why are we climbing up a mountain? I'd like to take that off. So what we're going. You're here. What I heard was silence.
Oh shit, my mic was off. My mic was muted. I kept saying I'm here, I'm waiting for you.
Thought you left, so I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and do this then.
The whole time I'm like, what's your PSN? I'm waiting for you to reply.
Did she ever change your name from those numbers?
Do I have to change my ID name or anything?
Yeah, right. You changed your ID name to seem looking at a code. That's what I told Impact to do. Also, what level are you? You don't do side quests?
Huh? Person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found her.
Shit. You can change that. You should be able to.
Ganyu,
Yes.
here you
Genshin, Yumi.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yua High Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
I'm gonna start using this. Okay. I'm gonna start using this sentence. I left the human world. The best sentence you ever could hear from any game, bro. Oh, that was me too. I left that too. I'm not even from the human world. I'm from space itself.
Huh? You don't want to be the Chising secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What?
I'm
Did
going
something
afraid I'm
happen?
gonna push you off the cliff.
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide
stop.
ebbs and flows.
Let me stop.
It was meant to be. When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave.
Yeah, I have to leave too, because
My
I'm a traveler.
Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor. Perhaps that mission of mine
Okay,
was just a pretext to remove
I just
me.
gotta get this quest done. Then I'll be
Since
on.
the Chising gave me I appreciate your kindness, but there's no
Ganyu.
need for your words of comfort.
Should I
After
have
1,000 years away, I came back to Juyon Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
But
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Cloud Retainer, we're...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon.
Wow, you Adepti...
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get... the matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, Tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as...
Oh, Paimon wants to hear.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball. The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh.
Hey, what?
So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
What's so funny?
Cloud Retainer?
Oh, scared humans, I see.
Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
Ah, one's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the exact...
Be that so? But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it. Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But, just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts. Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Jueyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
She should be in the southern part of Mount Aotsong right now, preparing for the trial.
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look. Ganyu?
Why did you come here? Is that so? You really are interested in the ways of Adepti. This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
Oh, you can't be serious. We're taking flight? Take that for me.
Ganyu's a really awesome shooter.
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Jesus. Nah. Nah. No, nobody. I was about to fail that.
We've completed the task. What do you think?
I'm putting this.
I agree. You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is...
Who is it?
Conqueror of Demons.
Huh. So it's Shell. That cool...
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me.
Of course we are.
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer.
You're half an hour late.
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
My guy said like he don't like it. He didn't want to be here, bro.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion.
Damn.
Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.
What am I doing? Okay, let's see here. Let's go over here. Are we fighting? Yes, sir. I hope so.
The trial's begun! Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed.
Water. What's this?
No touching. Born of ice and frost. Access denied.
I'm going in!
All hail. Born of ice and frost.
Thank you. You did me a favor to come over here.
Access denied.
Rain cutter!
Born of ice and frost. No touching.
Punishment!
Blaze over. Born of ice and frost. Next on the agenda.
Whoa. Huh.
The fuse is lit!
All hail.
Goes the ship down! Everybody stand back! power of Gugwa.
Shiver!
I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training.
I have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your...
Pesky visitor?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti! Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain?
Okay, buddy.
Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
I am also one of the adept.
Perfect! I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow.
Dear pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
That's not what I meant.
Imagine.
What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money? Ugh, how dare you reprove me?
He might sorta have a point.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're youth.
Nobody stop. Ganyu, don't let that go.
It's not his behavior. The things he said. I thought that coming back to Juyu, but being questioned by him made me realize that But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
It's true.
All right. I'll go with you if I'm proven right. I'll return to Juyun Karst once again.
It's a step in the right direction.
Okay. Alright, okay. Let's go off the map for a little bit. Here we are. Nahida.
Fighting by myself here? Hoping you'll show up.
Yeah, I'm almost done with this quest.
That's what I'm You already know how that half-house feels when someone goes AWOL.
What do you mean?
Come on, Ganyu. We're almost there. You don't want to turn back now, dude.
I suppose you have a point.
I don't follow.
That's right. Where do you want to go first, then?
Just an AWOL when someone runs away.
I've spent too much time in the mount. Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
Why is everything so far? Okay, let's go here. go find Ganyu so I can get this quest over.
You can't run!
Okay, buddy.
The smell of the sea breeze makes...
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look...
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh. It's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst, in fact.
Is that... It is! I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
Lady Ganyu, why are you calling her that?
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
What? This grandpa is a member of the same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one...
What an honor to receive such high...
Uncle Tien, please. A person of your standing should really stop calling me Lady Ganyu.
My apologies. Thank you for looking after me when I...
Oh, so you've been friends for...
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worth...
Talking about secretaries... Oh, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit...
Yes, she works at Yue High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now. May I trouble you to meet her at UAI?
With pleasure.
She's back in character. Just like that, huh? Let's move then.
Who's that skulking around?
Why not treat yourself to a seasonal gift?
I can't believe the welcome.
Miss Ganyu. I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of...
Indeed, it has been a while, Weishin. I'm flattered, but I heard that you've encountered some problems and came...
My father asked you to come, abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary.
So, what can you tell me?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records. There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of two stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation. Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can...
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario. All right. Let's approach it this way, then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
In that case... Ah! I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right.
You know, I see me stealing flowers here.
Aha! We meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuhai Pavilion? I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life? Ugh, that rascal.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving. Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty If you don't believe me, show me his tax records.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood... I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Well then, please look over this tax record.
Oh, of course. Line by line and word by word. Ah, here I found that exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenter's. Thank you for shining a light on this.
Oh, please, please, that's not.
I'm afraid I can't go to Chin.
It's all right, Weishin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, that's so...
If you have made it to the end of the video and you ain't like it yet, what the fuck are you doing, my guy?
Goddamn button! Push the goddamn button!
You heard what she said. Weapon of mass destruction. Weapon of mass destruction. Thank God I ascended. I prayed for the ending of conflict and deliverance from all those monsters who lived in my conscience. You hear helicopters that carry Uchiha doctors and surgeons to cut out all the self-hatred I fostered, but it's like soldier on the battlefield, stay alive, only thing that's mattering. Unbu clan, vanity stabilized, the generals that are saber rattling. Death toll is maddening, dismantling the fate of a snake, choose tattling, so saddening, still battling these demons. Everything in sight, I'm flattening, finna step in fire.